The Boneyard. The Boneyard. The Boneyard. 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 Boneyard.
So this is game 1 of our best of 5 finals between JD, which is Kovaris and Kotik, and 25 featured koalas, which is Rivstar and Nalka.
Best of 5, gonna be a fun series. I'd say these are definitely some of our really good teams from the whole tournament, the whole season.
Yeah, they've both been pretty consistently good. I'll say that they did meet. They're actually in the same division, so they met at one point during the season, and Nalka and Rivstar did beat them 2-0 during the season. So this is an interesting rematch.
Kotik and Kovaris coming back with some vengeance.
They're definitely taking their time with this first play.
Want to make sure they don't mess up.
All right ahead.
Putting the Frecky Scout down in the middle.
It's like Nalco running the blue, what is it, blue-orange?
Yeah.
All right ahead.
Matching his Frecky Scout with his own. You wonder how long it takes them to get the Red Carnival online and ready to go. Kovaris and Kotik have played against it once and did get to see the last match, so they might be prepared for this. We'll see if they have a counter in mind.
Yeah. Well, interesting enough, I don't think anyone's playing yellow-green.
Yeah, no, none of these teams are playing yellow-green.
Love to see it. So I thought Kovaris and Kotik usually ran some form of yellow-green combo, but not right now.
No, Kovaris ran red-green during the tournament, and Kotik, I believe, is running... I actually can't remember what colors Kotik is running. It might be blue-green, actually. Yeah, it is. So red-green and blue-green. And that's what they ran all tournament as well. So despite the Leshy and Abominations being a big staple, the final teams are not actually running it.
To battle!
Should make for an interesting game.
Yeah. So they did put the Speedway down in the middle instead of the Carnival, and they can't replace it since neither of them are running Rainbow. So that is the enchantment that's going to be in the middle lane. Nalka and Rivstar really thinking over their moves here.
Yeah, I want to make sure they make the best play with the cards that they have. Lots of thinking going on.
Parse Irregulars. So this card does not see a whole lot of play just because people usually play Ifrit or Shadavar Beast. I think the reason they're playing this, since they get the recruit, they can
yeah, and they have the...
I think so, you know, Red Carnival wants stuff to die, right? So Parse Irregulars brings back a 2/1 eager recruit that can easily die, so
Yeah. That can easily die. Plus he's got that Zealot artifact.
yeah, also true. So they can infuse this Thane and trade into the Sympathizer.
Just gonna trade with both of them.
Looks like that might be the case.
Yep.
Hot stuff coming through.
Then Kotick plays out the Kolobok afterwards. Hoping to ramp up a bit with that.
Hey there.
Just keep putting stuff on the speedway.
Yeah, you know, you keep creating threats that way since they all have overrun.
Yeah.
They all get +2. It makes it tough that they have to keep being able to block that same area.
Yeah, they just gotta try to move the play away from that enchantment. Guess he just plays another recruit. Oh, Spear of Destiny.
Gets the spear out. Wonder if Nalka has a sidecar here to push some damage. A sidecar here could trade into the Kolobok and allow the recruit to attack. Oh, Scion of Pride. So
Interesting. 2 overrun minions. Can be hard to put anything against that since blocking won't really have much effect.
he moves the Kolobok to the right and swings. This is a pretty cool play because now he can sacrifice the Kolobok.
Get the mana.
Yeah, then Kotick gets the mana.
Doesn't die.
Oh, and he gives it
Oh,
Frenzy.
he's gonna kill both of them. Interesting.
It'll now die at the end of the turn.
But did some work.
Yeah.
To battle.
Both drawing from their soul.
Yeah, so Rivstar getting back a Trapezist, Nalka getting back the Frecky Scout. Kotick is starting to run low on cards. He's down to 3.
Yeah, green, blue, definitely not as much draw as yellow, green. Blue doesn't really, besides Brainstormer. Brainstorm is kind of a, it's an card. It's like,
Yeah.
I guess. It's not like a Zimic. It's a side, but I mean, I guess this is like 6 damage to face. Plus, if he uses it, that's 7 damage.
Yeah, it's one of the... Yeah. So 7 damage right to face there.
That's pretty good amount of face damage for just that one little Ivern belly. I guess, and move it away so the Thane can't move over.
Glory eternal.
Well, that thing won't even die to the Thane. Unless they infuse it.
You could also Magmatar in the middle.
Yeah, Covaris could have been. Oh, yep.
Take you.
Pretty good Magmatar there. Oh, ooh.
Oh, and then a sidecar of their own. So
Getting their own face damage themselves.
yeah, a
At least,
lot of
with the yellow
aggressive
green, we
play.
don't have to see. Yeah, we don't have to see. We don't have to watch possibly 5-hour-long games of Misanthropia.
Yeah,
That'd be
both
fun.
both these teams are playing quite a bit more of an aggressive deck.
Yeah. Which
Which
I'm
shows
happy to
that,
see.
yeah, people were wondering if yellow-green was by far the best 2v2 color, and it's showing that there are definitely ways to beat it, whereas these four aren't even playing it.
Yes, Laser, this is the first game, and thank you for replacing me. I think you did a great job. Yeah, you brought them all the way to the finals. So now can Riv. What do they want to do here, huh?
Yeah, thinking out
Could
their
even
options.
play a Magmatar of their own on the stairway. Would be good play if they have that.
Yeah.
Definitely want to get rid of that sidecar, that's for sure. You never want to leave that card on the board.
So playing a pup. Pup is good because he makes racing difficult. You can't really
Yeah.
race against him.
I still think they should get rid of the side.
I'm sure they have a plan.
Glory to Parsal!
Oh,
Well, this is some
he's
slow.
got nothing to play on that though.
This is some slow play from these guys.
They're just gonna eat some.
Yeah, so
Probably doing that though, so they can't. Well, I guess they can move a minion and play a bigger one, but
yeah, like if Kotick has a Leshy, like that's a big damage if they just move over the Thane or something.
yeah.
Kotick gonna draw though. He finally
Yeah,
got a
I mean,
turn.
he doesn't have.
He finally got a turn where he's safe to draw.
He doesn't have a lot of minions
Yeah.
over 5 in his deck, so drawing using that card doesn't hurt him.
If Kovaris has another Magmatar, that could really put them ahead.
Oh,
There's an
so
ignition.
the pup doesn't want it to heal.
You in
It would be
Valhalla.
healing for 3 too with that artifact.
Yeah.
Covering fire.
See, I would think you put that next to the Frecky sidecar, and then you can both hit face. But
I don't think they want, the Parsa Clarion can get really big when they make a bunch of zealots. So that would be a lot of damage that they're taking.
so does the artifact work with that card? So like, if he puts a card down, does it get buffed no matter if it's a zealot or not because all your minions are zealots?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
So it makes it the zealot in your hand, not when it's played.
Yeah. All your minions are just zealots now.
So that card will be buffed by +1 every time.
Yeah. So that's why he put the Volkov there, because otherwise they were going to take a whole lot of damage over there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it does buff them, yep.
Yeah.
So, since this has overrun, it will get the breach.
Yeah.
I would think he's gonna kill the sidecar. Yeah, he's just looking for that overrun damage. That's gonna do 4 damage to face, plus draw a card.
Do we have a mission?
Oh god. I do actually really like the Zealot deck, it looks fun. Some cool combos in there.
So yeah, kills the
Another
sidecar.
one.
Parsal!
So, no one would have to worry about Misanthropia here, so everyone just throwing out their hand.
Yeah.
A gig wouldn't really do much here for either team.
Oh, another Magmatar. It's a good play.
Magmatar always provides great value every time it's played.
Colbert's getting to raid the tombs now.
Kovera's got the Christmas spirit. He's got playing red green card back, and a Santa hat.
So short
Uh-oh.
stag bringing back the sidecar.
Oh. Uh-oh, sidecar this late in the game. They're at the threshold. They only got 14 health. They know he has it, though, so... They need to turn that thing into a lion, probably. Wait, what? Uh-oh. This could be something crazy coming. That 1188 vessel on the stairway or something. Or on the speedway.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a... Oh, they got a gig.
Okay. You gotta really be careful of this sidecar, though, with only 14 health.
Yeah.
Reporting.
Is he gonna put this vessel on the stairway? It would be like a 11-11 for 1 mana.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
I do wonder if he's going to play it out, though.
Wait, so why does this thing have focused on when it's... I thought it was only his minions. I thought it was only Ripstar minions, but that has focus. Oh, all zealots have focused on. Okay,
Yeah.
so only his minions are zealots, but all zealots have
Yeah,
focused on.
and since the
So
Eager
even-
Recruit is a zealot on her own, then
Yeah, so even if it was an enemy zealot, it'd get focused on.
yeah, true.
Okay.
Yep.
So
So my guess is Kotick and Kovaris are looking for lethal at this point. See if they can do 14
yeah,
damage.
they have that freaky sidecar, so freaky sidecar with I think they're looking for it, but I don't know if they have it. They're probably really close. I bet they got like
Yeah.
10 or 11 or something.
Which is probably why Kotick elected to draw instead.
Yeah, he still has 5 mana, so he can still. I mean, played that.
Yes. Brilliant.
Oh, but he can't play the Frecky yet.
Yeah, so Kovaris just drops the...
So I'm confused as to why. Oh, I guess because he played the Magnus instead.
Yeah.
So I would think they would have just done the Frecky sidecar with the Eco.
It probably wouldn't have been enough damage. So this sets up their board better.
Yeah, that's true because they got the Magnus. Yeah, now it's harder to stop.
Yeah, unless they
Because
had...
that Eco's got overrun, so if that they need to kill it, they need to lion that. For almost have to lion that, or else.
Yeah, it's got overrun, so... that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. My guess would be they probably don't run Armageddon Angel. In-
Well, I mean, I feel like if you're playing orange, if you have that card, you run it just because it's like their only board clear.
yeah.
So you kind of have to. Doesn't matter what type of deck. It's just that good of a card.
Yeah, it's a really good card. So they do turn it into a lion.
Glory eternal.
Okay, block some damage.
Reporting.
Still just playing. This whole game has been played around the two enchantments in the mid lane.
Yeah.
Do we have a mission?
Really making sure to block all the spots.
He's also had the Spear of Destiny all game. Kovaris hasn't really got any damage to his face.
Do we have a mission?
I'm not sure how they're at 12. It's all been coded because he's had that artifact. Oh, that's game. I think they feel like they're going quick. Yeah.
Oil.
Oh,
The Boneyard.
oh,
The Boneyard. The Boneyard. The Boneyard. 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 Boneyard.
Boneyard Abomination comes down.
Iron Abomination has won a lot of games today. That card
Takes,
in 2v2 is
yeah,
too good.
takes game 1. Alright. So here we are for game 2 of our best of 5 finals. Between 25 featured koalas, Rivstar and Nalka, and JD, Kovaris and Kotik, with JD currently up 1-0.
It's a best of 5 though, so gotta win 3 to win the series.
Now notice Rivstar and Nalka both playing different decks now.
Yep. Yellow.
They might have both switched to yellow-green at this point.
We don't know if Nalka's playing a different deck yet. Oh, I mean, oh yeah, the seasons.
Yeah, he's running season, so it's definitely
Yeah.
different than what he played before.
And Kovaris and Kodik both running seasons. Were they both running seasons?
Yeah, this looks like the same decks from them.
Usually you got the winner keeping the deck and the losers trying to figure something else out. Should change the title and put finals in it.
Hot stuff coming through.
Hot stuff coming through. Yo, what's up, Tersy Gaming? How you doing today?
So Kotik drops the Kolobok turn 1. And it immediately gets detained.
Yep, always good to detain that little guy so he can't.
They might not have
Get
a
some
way to kill it
energy.
though, so
Huh. 106 CP, dude, that's gross. But thanks for watching, even on that low quality.
Hot stuff coming through.
Nalka dropping his Kolobok. So he must have just drawn it, considering he burned green the first turn. So a bit unfortunate for him, but
2 call box just staring at each other in the face.
Nalka's will be able to move, while Kotik's will not, though. So
Yeah. So that call block is pretty much useless, except as for being a blocker.
yeah,
Burning the Boneyard. How is that only 4 mana? What? I don't want to talk about it, but that's stupid. Another call box, so we got 3 call box now.
3 Koloboks just chilling.
To battle.
To battle.
Drops the Thane. So it looks like Nalka will get the benefit of killing his Kolobok on Kotik's.
Yeah. If he wants to, he could move it and then hit him.
Yeah, he'll move and
So
then
he will
swing
get
it.
he will gain a mana, and then Kodik will not.
Yeah, 2v2 does not yet have viewer cams. It'll be implemented with their tournament mode, they said.
Yeah, 1v1 actually doesn't either. Like when they used it for the tournament, the 98th intermediate, they just like have a beta / alpha version that they can use, but I don't think like a normal. I don't think it's actually in the game.
No.
They use a special build. But yeah, they said the 2v2 one will come out with their tourney mode, which is, I believe, next patch. Couple weeks. But yeah, we would definitely have to put this on a 10-minute delay or something once they have that.
Yeah.
Is he gonna trade? I would
course.
think so. If you already.
Feeling
Oh,
Oh.
he's just gonna kill all the Colobox.
That's
That
good
card
because that
again.
prevents Kovaris from also
Yeah,
getting his.
prevented both the Colobox.
So
like it.
they were not able to ramp at all.
I don't know why I put it in the middle. I was just gonna say, yeah, the Thane's gonna kill it.
Thanks for giving us a follow, Tersy Gaming.
Thank you. Death to all call. No Colobox are ramping up. Only one did.
Plays the Wyvern. Wants to get rid of that Plague Maiden as soon as possible.
Yeah, no one likes that card. Cataclysm.
See you in Valhalla.
Dropping the Storm Daughter's Chosen over there. Pretty good card considering she has natural overrun. So you can't just block her with like a statue or something.
It's too bad Thane is an undead Valk. Nalka has an extra mana here, so he could play something like a Volkov Heavy.
I don't think yellow-green usually runs that. My guess is he'll probably put down a Meso Libre in front of the Storm Daughter.
Yeah. Oh, well, we see Amy Library coming out in front of the Iron Belly.
Surprise!
Another Bachbo.
And another Kolobach.
What a card. Naka
Oh.
just deciding to draw cards. Classic.
That's some greedy yellow-green shenanigans right there.
He uses extra mana to draw 3 cards.
He may be looking for a Misanthropia to clear out the entire board next turn.
Yeah, or just knowing that their board state will not be in their favor in these next couple turns.
Yeah. So just accepting the 5 damage and hoping that they can then turn it after.
Oh, what are these little birds flying across the screen?
They've always been there.
What?
Sometimes birds fly across the screen, see?
Yellow green drawing cards. What?
So, you know, Kovaris and Kotick are probably thinking that they don't want to overcommit too hard at this point.
Yeah. With 2 Misanthropias in play this scheme, they're gonna be thinking about that. Where last match, they did not have to think about any Misanthropias.
So I like this play. They're just going to push the damage they have right now and draw some cards. So,
I mean, I don't know about that though. That's just 3 extra damage, unless they buff it somehow.
that's fine. I mean, like we said, you know, they don't really want to overcommit. You force them to drop a Misanthropia now.
Yeah.
It's not like you wanted to put something out on the board, so.
That's true. Maybe just try to draw some cards too or something.
You know, that's what he did, because then he played Raid the Tombs, so.
I don't think Kavaris' red green runs what's the red draw where you
Ichor Feast. Yeah, I don't think he does.
yeah.
See, now they've created a board state where Misanthropia doesn't look that appealing.
I mean Nelka probably has it by now. He's got 8 cards in his hand.
Yeah, but now you sort of don't want to use it, right? Because it's just 3 units, so they're doing a good job of playing around that particular spell. Pushing damage where they can.
They know. I mean, if you're playing 2 yellow green, like the chances one of them has them on turn 5 is very high.
Yeah.
I always, when I play against it, I always just try to assume that they have it. Unless you're really pushing for lethal.
So yeah, it puts them in a slightly awkward position because they don't want to use it yet, so. So yeah, Nalka burning a green means he won't
Nalka
be
could play
using
like
it.
twins here or something.
He could. They could just try and take the board back with minions.
Knowing that, oh my.
So now Rivstar choosing to be a bit greedy and draw his 3 cards.
Wouldn't say greedy. I mean, there's
No.
really nothing on the board.
It's true. It's
Huh.
the Detained is good because it allows the Kolobach to get a movement off maybe now.
Don't see a lot of people playing Wendish Giant. Kind of interesting.
Yeah,
card.
that's definitely not something you see a whole lot in yellow green.
Thunderclap. To kill 1 card?
Well, now the Thane can trade into the Giant as well, so.
Yeah. Now can Ripstar actually didn't realize are at 20 health. Big health difference right now.
Covering
Slowly,
fire.
Covaris and Kodak slowly chipping away at their health. Cool.
Yeah. That's kind of what we've seen Kovaris and Kodak do with these decks. It's kind of
Yeah.
like a mid-range aggro deck almost, where they chip away and then they kind of
And then all
take
of a
you.
sudden,
Yeah, they take you from
take you-
about 15 to dead with like a bomb or some sidecar stuff. So it's definitely an interesting
yeah, they
deck.
gotta be careful on these next couple turns. If they get too low. Again, though, running out of cards. Usually, this is what happens. UV2, the team using all their cards will get ahead, and then another team will draw cards, and then it's a little going back and forth of playing. I don't know.
It's what makes 2v2 so interesting as well, because your board wipes, since they wipe both sides of the
Yeah.
board, and you have the health total, you can afford to get a little behind. So
But I haven't seen Ripstar and Nelka with a lot of really anything to heal them besides maybe some wonder drugs.
So Rivstar also dropping a Wendish Giant.
Guess they both like that card.
And neither of them
I
have
mean-
played like a Leshy Green or burnt a Leshy Green as far as I can tell. Oh no, one of them has burnt a Leshy Green. Okay. No, that was Kovaris. So yeah, I don't know if they're playing Leshy Green, which seems like it's usually just better than Wendish Giant in 2v2.
Yeah, that's a really good point. There's really no reason to even play that when you could just have a Leshy for the same spot that is almost like always a 5/5, and if not, it can be like a 10/10 sometimes, like late game. That's why Leshy's really good, because even late game it can be a good card.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I am a
that's
bit
true. I
surprised
don't
by
know
the
why.
Wendish Giant instead of Leshy, but Wendish
Yeah.
is only one green gem, whereas Leshy's two, but that doesn't really seem like an issue when you're playing yellow green to me. So
Yeah, it's not really shit.
is he gonna deport this to push for more damage? He might just move it over and kill the statue. Oh.
Leshy of his own.
Together at last.
I am wondering if he uses... He should probably use Impel on his Gallows Boy to attack into the statue, since he just gave it overrun. Both Nalka and Rivstar do have deporteds.
he can't really do anything else except use Impel.
Yeah, or
He's
he
got
can...
no
he
green
can
gem.
Oh yeah, he can't, you're right. So yeah, he impels over, kills the statue.
Might have missed out on one damage.
Yep.
They did.
Yeah, Kotick did have infused still. So,
Yeah.
so both Nalka
Even-
and Riv have
Sometimes even
deporteds.
champions make misplays.
So they can deport a few things here. This
Wouldn't
also,
it be better to deport the Leshy?
yeah. They also might be considering dropping the Misanthropia here.
Yeah.
Kovaris and Kotick are both kind of running low on cards.
Yeah, they're really thinking about what to do here. They have to have the Misanthropia option. Though. That's definitely on the board. And one of them has Misanthropia, but do they want to play it? I say yes, I think.
So they're just going to deport the Gamion.
Huh. Why that and not the Leshy?
They do have another deported. They might deport that too.
No, Kovaris and Kodak are smart. I think they will not put them under the wonder drug threshold. They'll keep them above or just kill them. Oh. Okay, getting the board state. That's what I'd be doing against them because they're really running out of cards.
Yeah, so
So board
It
state.
was-
Oh,
it was
ooh,
fall,
though.
so they
Yeah.
they did just draw.
Said that too a little too early.
What else? They also managed to put them both under Gigantomachia,
Uh,
so that can't kill them now.
Hoshino does have a copy. If you're just tuning in, this is the second match of our finals. Kvaris and Kodik won the first one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so they are up 1-0 of our
Yep.
best of 5 finals.
This is looking like it could be anyone's game right now.
Do you
I mean,
seek wisdom?
are still down 22, but they can do a lot of damage easily.
Yeah, we start to get to the point now where, you know, you start to wonder how big are these abominations.
Count those boneyards.
I counted 16.
16, yeah.
So 16 abominations right now.
That's a lot. Let's probably be game right now if this was the old volition. They just cast abomination with 3 volitions on it, but
Yeah.
at least they can't. People can't do that anymore.
Yeah, the
At least they toned it
abomination
down a bit.
has to be a single finisher now instead of a...
I mean, they just have to wait like what, like a couple more turns for more minions to die, and I think it'll be like a 20-something.
Yeah.
But
And that could
Kodik
be...
and Kvaris don't have
Kodik
much
and Kvaris
minions to
probably
play.
both have an abomination in their deck, so that could be what they're looking for now.
They don't have volition, but they have Frecky sidecar.
Yeah.
Okay. Kill that, get some damage.
Using Wonder
Heal
Drug.
up a little. Slowly changing that health threshold.
Yeah, health is
The health
starting to
difference.
swing back to closer to even now.
Why not draw 2 cards?
That's what yellow green does.
Yeah, now they're only down by 7.
So yeah, a bit closer on health now.
We're just down 22. And they do have this deported, but ooh, the red carnival, they burn it.
Thanks
Could
for
they
the
really maybe want that to finish the game?
I think that's probably if they're playing more aggressive.
Thanks for the follow, Mario. It's a me, Mario.
Oh,
Ooh.
they're just gonna take the Ikuturso and then play another one.
Uh-oh. And now Rivstar couldn't even play his own Trader's Remember because he cannot move that minion.
Yeah.
Kind of rare you do see the Ikutusir being Trader's Remember because it usually does have that immobile defender on the other side.
Well,
Unless they kill it, yeah.
Nalka also has it deported, so he can bring it back into his hand. And that deported,
Yeah, that's actually a really smart play.
he's had that deported for a
He should
while, so
probably
Kotik and
do
Kvaris
that.
are aware of it.
They should deport that. He should definitely deport that. They have the card advantage right now. They used to use the Trader's Murmur. I definitely would be using that. Plus, it goes back to his hand, so he could even play it next turn. Yeah, he could play it this turn. No, if he burns a green, he could play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely I think the play for him. I mean, he doesn't have to play it, but I definitely would deport it. I'd be surprised if he didn't. No.
So the Traitorous
feel like
Murmur it
that's-
back.
I don't think they really thought about it. I think if they knew.
Oh, he wants to deport that. They're just out here trying to push damage, which I don't think is
Yeah.
necessarily a bad play.
No. Now they're +2.
Yes.
Some little bit of healing from some wonder drugs.
Especially because, like, you know, they could be trying to push damage because they could have Boneyards in their hand at this point. Boneyard Abomination, so.
Feeling unwell.
Oh. Or they just both use all their mana next turn, and that does a lot of damage.
Well, they have to find a way to give it armor.
True. Which, I don't know if they can do that. Stone Mother, that's blue though, so I don't know. First, it's got an Iku.
I mean, so
reported.
usually they'll run that enchantment Ruslan's Bite that gives 1 armor, and they'll put that underneath it.
Russian's Blight. A lot of Ecos just being deported here.
Do you see
Another
wisdom?
Gamleon. Anyone's game here, 28-28.
Yeah. Literally tied at this point.
Nauka and Russ are, I guess, have a slight card advantage by 1 or 2 cards. So 2 murmurs have been played, but there is probably 4 murmurs in this game.
Yeah.
Smash.
When is Giant great with or Cyclopean Giant great with the Dashing Ringmaster, because it does 7 damage but only 2 attack. You see that here.
So once again, Riv and Nalka very ahead on card advantage at this point.
Yeah. Now they're really ahead. So they just gotta clear this board, maybe put an EQ on that Giant, yeah.
Are they going to put down 2 Ikus?
Yeah, honestly, wouldn't even be a bad play. Next turn can overrun them both. I swear the stream's on like a 2-second delay. The maze.
Yep. So Nalka just replays his Iku.
Baron's a Misanthropia, so he did have it.
I mean,
Did we never saw Misanthropia though, did we? I don't think we did. And now he's like, I don't need this anymore. Cody looking for something big to play. Maybe a short stack. I mean, he's actually has no good minions in his boneyard. Lots of minions though. I didn't count, but are you counting right now?
yeah.
It's gotta be around 30.
Flame. Take
Magmatar the Maze. I mean, sure. Probably was his only play.
There are 18 minions currently.
Okay, yeah.
They're all running Raid the Tombs, so that's happened a few times. Which has
Yeah,
probably
that's true.
affected the amount of minions in there. So yeah, kills the maze. Doesn't really do anything about the Iku Turso over there.
Yeah, I mean, they got 4, 6. They got 10 damage just with the overrun.
Together at last.
I don't know. I almost would have put that Leshy to play defense and on offense, but what do I know? I guess they can't even. I guess they have to just try to go offense here. They don't really. They play defense. They might just lose from the card advantage. But got a decent amount of damage from Phase plus Volition here. Will be like 20 damage. They got 10 plus a Volition. That's 20 damage. So if they can find 8 more from something, like a. Now if we got a Volition.
There's a good chance a Boneyard just comes out and
They
finishes
could
this game.
actually both have Volition in this game.
I mean, Boneyard.
Oh,
Yeah.
Boneyard. Yeah. Oh my god. They
Now they're
both had
just
it.
now they're just styling.
I bet they both had Volition too. So what I'm seeing here is with yellow green is it's still good. It's just played a little differently. They
Yeah.
kind of switched up how it's played, but it's still like maybe not as good, but
All right. So we are live with Game 3 between JD, Kovaris, and Kotick versus 25 featured koalas, Rivstar, and Nalka. The series is tied 1-1. This is a best of 5.
Surprise!
So they each have to win 2 more games before
Yep.
they can win.
So we automatically have at least 2 more games, possibly 3.
Rivstar
Gonna be a
gets
fun
the
one.
Kolobok down first.
See these guys, and see if these guys are playing different decks. No, it looks like,
Yeah, it looks like they're playing
Rivstar.
the same deck. Looks like
but
we
they
have this.
did before game 1 they played orange red. Now game 2 they played green yellow. Game 3 maybe
Looks
looks
like-
like they're sticking with the
yeah.
green yellow.
Looks like Nalka and Riv are sticking with their original or their secondary plan. Their original plan
Yeah.
being the faster deck.
Classic turn play effigy. Us. No, always a good play, I think, to ignite the
Onward ahead.
Kolobok.
Yeah, don't allow it to ever ramp up at all. And then Kotick plays down the Frecky Scout. They might be looking to play a bit more aggressive this game after letting last game go a bit too long. Riv burns double green and uses the detained on the Frecky Scout, prevent her from moving around at all. We'll see what Nalka's play is.
Yeah, he's got a maze or something. Another clay effigy. Does he really have that many options this early in the game?
Probably
Thinking about
not.
what to burn.
They also could be talking through kind of what their game
Yeah.
plan is.
Yeah, depending on their hand, yeah.
Yeah, so they could be talking through how they think they're going to play.
Surprise!
So these 2 teams, winner 60 packs, loser 30 packs, so they're playing for 30 packs on the line. And some money.
Yeah, and
What is the prizes for the money? The cash, the cold hard
so
cash?
each the first place team, each player will get $25. Each player gets $15 on second place.
Okay.
Not a lot, but you know, enough to buy some more packs.
Yeah. So playing for a good amount of some packs and some money. Our third and fourth place teams will both receive like 10 packs and $5 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Alright, so Riv also drops down Clay Effigy.
It's the thing about like yellow green is even when you can't do anything, you can still do something. Like draw
Yeah.
a card or something.
That's kind of their game plan. Like, oh, I can't do anything, but I can sure draw cards. There's a good chance we see a Meso Libre. Oh, a Plague Maiden.
Feeling unwell.
So Plague Maiden will once again stop the Kolobok from ramping.
Oh, look at that. Killing
Kills the
everything.
Frecky Scout. It's a good play.
I think it'd be crazy to see honestly Rivstar and Nalka beat this team because like Kovaris and Coda both like are known, especially Kovaris, and then Rivstar and Nalka who don't really play much 1v1, but just play 2v2. It's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting dichotomy to see. Yeah, Plague Maidens also do 2 damage to face each time they do
That's true.
do
Yeah.
their move, since they're doing 1
I
to
mean,
each
2
player.
damage to both face, so to themselves too. Uh-oh.
So yeah, it looks like Kovaris and Kotik are gonna try and go a bit faster this turn.
Got that early carnival out.
Got the carnival down. They're gonna try and use that to push face damage quickly.
Especially, it kind of almost in a way counters the Plague Maiden because, well, yeah, so it's only on their turn, right? Or
It only lasts till
does
the
it
end
get-
of the turn.
so he
Carnival.
can get buffed, and then when it's their turn, he'll have the buffed
No.
numbers still.
No, it goes away at the end of each turn.
End of turn.
Yeah.
I wish it said like end of your turn.
Jeez. Red Carnival doesn't need a buff.
No, it does not.
I like him playing the Wendish Giant out over here.
They really like these Wendish Giants.
Well, and see, so like I was saying earlier, I like Leshy Green more, but this is a situation where the Wendish Giant is actually the better play. Because it's a
Yeah.
5/5, whereas Leshy would be tiny, so...
Well, she would have been like a 1-1 or 2-2. Looks like where I live right now, just snow everywhere on the cars.
yeah. Nalka burning. And then puts a Wendish
my-
Giant out as well.
It's the exact same lane.
So yeah, Kotik and Kovaris wanted to go fast using the Carnival, but instead they're staring down 10 damage
But
on
now
either
they're
side.
blocked by...
They got
And that's a really good play against the Carnival too, because Carnival is really good against like lower minions that you can trade with, but it's gonna be hard to kill those 5/5s.
yeah.
Do you seek wisdom?
Hot stuff coming through.
Interesting. He's gonna use the call buck as a blocker and nothing else, really. Oh, I guess he gets the impel.
Yeah. Rivstar does have a deported that he can just send the Kolobok back with if he wants.
Hey, sometimes some metric is a good strategy if it's a good play. Is this little gem thing new? Did I miss that? Like where it shows whose turn it is? It's like the little orange and blue circle.
It's been for a while.
Maybe I just haven't noticed it. So I would definitely Plague Maiden once, so he can hit face with this giant. Even though they are fragile,
Yeah.
still 5 damage to face.
Well, and if he Plague Maidens twice, it would actually clear the way for both giants.
But
It would kill his Plague Maiden though.
But it is 10 damage to face.
I guess we'll see if they think that's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 10
Plus, they just did more damage to face with the Playdin herself.
Yeah, so it's hard to pass up 10 damage right to the face.
Free, like, you get it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a better play on probably. Now go draw on more. Score right now is 1-1, best of 5.
Yeah. Series tied.
Got ourselves quite the matchup here.
So these two both will die to something like, a Thunderclap now. And that could buff something on a Red Carnival. That could really push some damage.
They did just heal up 2 from the spring.
So maybe like a Wyvern on Red Carnival or something. Wings of Abaddon or something like that. Could really benefit.
And then Thunderclap.
Yeah.
A rush minion plus a Thunderclap, yeah.
Could really benefit from the
Yeah.
Red Carnival damage.
Any rush minion plus a Thunderclap would be really good. Be like 8 damage. At least 4 damage.
So yeah,
Oh.
so they got the Wyvern.
Thunderclap?
maybe Magnus. Either way, Thunderclap. yeah.
Nice, look at that. We're too smart. Maybe you said it first, but taking credit.
Yeah, so 7 damage right to the face. That puts Nalka and Riv down to 19.
Hmm. They have a lot of cards though.
They do.
I'm sure they got some Wonder Drugs in there. They've been playing those a lot.
They did just heal up because of Spring.
Yep.
So they're up to 21 to 28. I think now we'll see how well they can push damage over here.
I think that's a pretty good place to stun that, so when it gets buffed, it won't be able to attack.
Yeah.
Another When It Shine in the same spot. Worked out last time, so why not do it again? Gotta be thinking about those Misanthropias soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we saw one Misanthropia last game, though, surprisingly.
We didn't.
They played around it really good, and then they just discarded them because they didn't need it at the end game.
Yeah, they were able to stabilize without having to use it. So at this point, the Boneyard Abominations are still really small. There's only 4 minions in the Boneyards.
A great name for that card. It really is an abomination. It's...
Now we do know that Kotick runs Cataclysm.
That wouldn't be bad here. Iron Belly is stunned, so not really gonna be able to do anything with the Red Carnival here.
Yeah.
So why not draw? I wouldn't be surprised if Covaris plays the same exact card.
They both are keeping the Boneyards very empty at this point.
Yeah.
So they deport the Giant.
Raid the tombs.
He played it last turn. He won't play it 2 turns in a row.
To battle!
Oh. Okay.
Plays down an Iku Turso.
They do have a Departed in their hand.
Yeah.
Hidden under those cards. They gotta fix that. They should just put the cards you know to like one side of their deck.
Well, if this person moves it, then it moves for us too. So that's how he has his cards set out.
Oh, there it is.
So yeah. They deport the Turso back to Covaris' hand. Mesa Libre probably looking to just kill the Wyvern.
Yeah, why not?
Probably not something you want to leave alive for too long. Really taking their time though.
Knock and Riftstar always are thinking about the best play.
I'm wondering if Riv
They always
plays
think about their options.
back out his Giant.
Is Giant again, I guess. Just we're stunning that again.
One of the best things about stunning that is that he can't get it off the Carnival, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
now they can't use it at all. Not so much that the
Yeah,
Wyvern is
really,
stunned.
like,
It's more that they're stunning Carnival than anything.
yeah, it almost counters that enchantment.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Too big.
I like it. He kills his own Wyvern.
There it is, just what we were talking about. They were like, fuck that, we need to kill something.
Yeah. So So burning a sidecar. Oh, they have Allfather's Horn, which will affect the Ikuturso.
Ooh. That's 17 damage. Oh, uh-oh. Wait, that's game, I think.
No, the
That's
Ikuturso
game,
can't
'cause it-
attack twice. Oh,
Oh,
but then a Cataclysm. Yep.
Oh, he's gonna be buffed. He's gonna be like a...
He's at 20
Yeah.
damage.
Wow.
So yeah,
Nice.
they used the Red Carnival this time. They went a more aggressive build. They didn't really let Rivstar and Nalka build up to what they wanted. And thanks. Alright, so we are back with Game 4 of our series, of our finals, between 25 featured koalas, Rivstar and Nalka, and JD, Kovaris and Kotik. JD currently leads 2-1. If they win this game, then they win the
back.
series.
It's gonna be a fun one. See if Nalka and Rostar change it up at all, or maybe they just have a new strategy, new mindset going into this one. Gotta think about that Red Carnival more. They tried, but Coerus and Kodak made that really good play of killing their own Iron Belly on the Carnival. I think really won them the game there.
Yeah. And that's,
It's a really good play, honestly. I really like that.
they did a good job to keep the unit stunned, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had a good counter to it, and it was working out, but Coerus and Kodak found a way to counter their counter.
yeah, it was a very good play. So yeah, it looks like they're all running the same decks as before, with yellow-green against green-red and
Probably
green-blue.
playing their most confident decks right now that they really know the most, because pretty
Yeah.
big game. So yeah, we learned the top decks in 2v2, which is still yellow-green. But we'll see here, though. Yellow-green may lose.
Buffing the scout to just kill the
I mean,
maze.
Thing about Covaris and Kodak's deck is they really go well together. The thing about the yellow-green is, too, though, even though it's like the same deck, they still go well together because they just have that volition and other combos built in.
Yeah, they do. They do go well together. Double yellow-green has been sort of a staple in 2v2.
Yeah,
so.
a lot of times duel doesn't really, like, I guess duel almost always goes together, kind of, because you have the same cards, but sometimes you just don't want this that much. Like, I don't think you ever want two people running purple, really, because that's just too much.
Just casually shitting on purple. Don't worry
I don't
about
think
it.
we haven't seen one team run any purple in their deck.
No,
We've seen everything except purple.
we have. We've seen
Literally
all,
0% purple. If we had stats for this, 0% purple.
We've seen, which is unfortunate that Sersha and Arrowbear decided to drop out since they actually did have purple in their
Yeah,
decks.
they had some weird. Yeah, but
So
you
we
know,
can-
their deck was crazy.
But yeah, that purple is definitely very underrepresented currently in the meta, both in 1v1 and in 2v2.
Yeah, you see
clearly.
those stats that were released the other day for
Yeah.
purple? It was like 40% win rate or something shit.
Yeah.
Call
Hot
off.
stuff coming through.
So I assume, yeah, that he'll give it Impel so that he can move it.
Now does he trade the Callabach? Oh, and we got the early red carnival, then that's what they wanted.
You in Valhalla.
Let's see what Nalka and Ristar can do this time. And the Storm Daughter already getting a +1/+1 buff on the first
Yeah.
turn it's played.
So not exactly the worst trade with the Valkyrie at that point.
It's
You
got
now
some
have
sign of pride stat.
you have a 4/4 with overrun, so definitely worth.
Now again, the Witness Giant here, way better than the Leshy.
Well, Wendish Giant also costs 4, so they cannot play it yet.
Well, Nalka can,
Yeah, Nalka could.
and he probably will here. Wouldn't be a bad play.
Yeah, it could definitely, blocks out the Storm Daughter.
Could infuse it, but still. Still, even if another Valk dies, this will kill it. But still gotta be wary. They could put something on the red count, like Culveris could put something on the red carnival and then trade those two and then
Yeah,
base damage.
Kotick and Culveris have developed a very dangerous
Yeah.
board really
One
early.
guy like builds minions, one guy goes on the carnival, and then
Hot stuff coming through.
scary stuff.
So he does
There it
play out the
is.
giant. But now, if
I
he
can
trades
see
into
the
that,
future.
yeah, he trades into that, whatever goes onto the red carnival could get
Yeah.
really strong.
2 stat, yeah, +4/+4. They do have that call block, so really
Yeah.
no rush minions with overrun, so
Yeah, they would have
actually
to.
good call block placement there.
Yeah. He's colo blocking.
Yeah, someone said that in the chat earlier. Polo blocking, and he has the 1 energy, the 2 energy, so interesting. Not even gonna play anything in the
Yeah,
carnival.
so not using the carnival. I do like that he immediately uses Raid the Tombs
Went
after
to
he has
draw.
2 guys die. Well, it's, you know, you keep that boneyard empty all game, which is what they did last game too.
Very interesting how they like a lot of times decide not to place their minions right on the, because he wants to put a rush minion, I guess.
Yeah. So he'll use that to kill something and then be able to put a rush minion there. You can also just move it over with Impel.
Yeah,
I assume they know what they're doing. They're
playing
better
mind
than me.
game. So, okay, when something's, it still does 5 damage, right?
No. For focus to work, it has to do damage initially.
Yeah, I think I tested that out once, and I was sad.
So Nalka drawing a
Nalka,
bunch.
his Zimic, great draw card, one of the best in the game.
This is a very interesting situation, though. They've left their board very open, so
Yeah, gotta be wary of this carnival. I would honestly almost just trade that call block right away, but okay.
yeah, and they could infuse it. So if they infuse it and it's a 1, then its focus 5 will still work. So
That's what I'm saying.
what's important though is he's immobile. I think that's actually more important for the giant.
Yeah, but you could put like a rush minion in the carnival or something.
They could infuse the giant and kill the Kolobok.
Yeah, and then put a rush minion and get like
Yeah, do some decent damage there.
5 damage or so. We'll see. I think they're gonna use the carnival here though, no matter what they do. Or do that. Fuse the giant. Fuse the giant, they will get a lot of
Yeah.
damage for just that infuse.
I think they probably wanted to be able to move him over, but got detained. So.
Yeah, missing out on 2 damage, but
Oh, and they're just
Huh.
ignitioning face.
wow, toxic.
Oh, he had to do it. He had to do it so he could play Raid the Tombs. He didn't have 2 cards in his graveyard.
Oh, nice. Who ignition's face?
Yeah, probably not the most ideal play, but definitely worked out. He has to be able to draw up, so.
Yeah. Ripstar Nuka definitely with the card advantage here. Both
Yeah.
with 8 cards in hand
Yeah, they
versus
have 8
4
cards.
and 4 and 5.
Yeah. That's how yellow-green plays. Keep a bunch of cards in hand. Burns the Plague Maiden.
Again, Nuka Ripstars think about their best play. Probably no Misanthropy here. Maybe Mesa Libre.
So they're just
Again,
gonna
gonna
deport out.
deport it.
Yeah, just to port out the Cyclopean Giant. Put down a Wendis Giant. Or
Well, I guess we know now why they run that card, because we've seen countless times
Yeah,
it being a better play than Leshy.
yeah. Nalka played the Wonder Jug, healed themselves 4 HP, and then plays down another Kolobok that he'll be able to impel.
Yep.
So they are definitely ramping really well.
Yeah, now could potentially be an 8 mana next turn.
So I assume he'll just sacrifice the
Ooh,
he'll just
that's gonna
sacrifice
be
the scout.
8 damage.
Or she could swing in. I guess it depends.
Yeah, swing into
It depends on
kill
whether or
the
not you want
Kolobok.
the yeah. So this prevents the Kolobok from ramping.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Wow. That was a lot of damage. They just did 30 damage to face in a matter of seconds. Then he detains his own thing so that he can have a deport ready too. That was a very cool play. Using the Allfather's Horn to then be able to use Cataclysm, and sacrificing the sidecar so that the Wings of Abaddon survived it all. It was a very interesting play. Very cool. So now Nalka and Riv are sitting at 10 HP, which is exactly where you don't want to be, due to being just above the Wonder Jug threshold, and still being so close to death.
That was just a lot of face damage.
Yeah. So they're going to have to use a Wonder Jug anyway, even though it doesn't get the best value yet.
Yeah. That Red Carnival, dude. The early Red Carnival really hurt him these past 2 games.
Yeah.
It could be the end of him.
So unfortunately... Oh. So they're going to push some damage as well. But they do have a deported
then,
that they
but,
can
yeah,
send the
you don't
Sapo
really
back.
want to deport the Sapo, really.
If you're looking at lethal, you do, though, right? So.
Yeah. Oh, really? Burning that.
We'll see. For all we know, they could have another Cataclysm and another Wings of Abaddon, and they just win the game.
That is 14 damage. That would be lethal.
The current score is 2-1 for JD, Kovaris, and Kotick. Looking to raid the tombs, so it appears that they don't have an answer yet. Yeah, they're just going to deport it. It's out there representing lethal, so...
Do you?
Yeah, they just have like a bullish in this game, pretty much.
So there are currently 8 minions in the Boneyards. So Abomination's only an 8/8 right now.
Oh. Another one.
It's a very cool play. Now they have 2 red carnivals they're going to have to worry about. If he can get a rush minion on either of them, be able to do some stuff with that.
Yeah, that could be scary here.
So you saw Kotick even just burned the Abomination, since it's just not big enough.
I mean, it's still 8/8 for like 4 mana.
Yeah. The question now is whether or not Rivstar and Nalka have lethal here. Nalka does have the Sapo back. prestige Sapo.
Wonder if they could potentially have lethal if. Nah, I mean volitions.
Yeah, I gotta think that Riv and Nalka are looking right now to see if they have a way to win the game right now.
With the old volition, I bet they did. Yeah, they could have just volition that choice, but.
I do like this play though, because they're putting them so like they can't use like Cataclysm now, for instance. So now I guess it's a matter of whether or not Kotick and Kovaris can find lethal.
I don't really think so. Because they really can't kill that Sapo. Cataclysm? No, they die too.
Okay, well, I guess we have it tied, so...
Nice. Why?
I have to assume they thought they didn't have an answer. So we are back with Game 4 Part 2, I guess is what we're going to be calling this one.
What did you just say?
Game 4
Game
Part
4,
2.
Part 2.
Our last game ended in a
Aye.
draw when Kotick and Kovaris played a Cataclysm to kill both themselves and Rivstar and Nalka.
If there's another tie, then I don't know. We're just moving. We're just making it. Next game wins.
You know, I can respect the play. They probably didn't have a win. They probably didn't have a
Yeah.
way to deal with Sapo. So
Thought they were gonna lose, so
you
just
play to get
why
the
not
tie.
draw?
Yeah, you play to get the tie, and you move on. Still up 2-1. So now, you know, if Rivstar and Nalka do win this game, it's only tied 2-2.
Yeah, I mean the only way that could have been avoidable was like we made a point system so it ties like one each or something. But it's not. So still, Kotick and Kovaris, they win this, they win. We're starting knockout to win 2 in a row. Out ties.
Hot
Yeah.
stuff coming through.
Kovaris getting the Cola block turn 1. And Kotick not having a turn 1 play, so Nalka will get the draw from the maze. Nalka draws off the maze. Rivstar has burned green. Bemini Falls. An early Falls.
Maybe they haven't played that, and I feel like they would be really helpful for them in these games, honestly. So if they saw that in, I think that's a good call. Because I don't even really seen them play it.
Yeah. Especially if, you know, Kotick and Kovaris are dropping the Carnival mid on the middle lane, then now every time they play something to block it or counter it, they're healing for 2 as well.
Burning a thunderclap. Okay. Huh. Kill the maze.
I like that. Not letting Nalka get value out of the second maze he played.
We'll be able to play another. Does it heal for 4? No, it does not.
No.
But anyone can put a minion on him. That'd be crazy if he healed for 4.
So they just send the Thane back into back into the deck. They don't want to deal with that.
Guess not. Again, Nalka always pondering his thoughts.
I do like that. Yeah, Nalka really takes his time with the plays he's gonna make.
Surprise!
And he's just gonna drop a Kolobok mid. And then I suppose he'll burn a card and give it Impel to move it over. So he's gotten the life. He's gotten the life from it, and then he'll get the ramp from it.
Two call box again, having a staring contest.
It's interesting because it was on Rivstar's side, Riv actually got the mana for it, not Nalka.
Sharing the wealth.
See you in Valhalla.
I really like Kotick playing this card since it pushes damage so well. Having overrun on a card is very important in this game. Probably more so than other card games.
Overrun is so good, yeah, especially because the blocking system.
Yeah. So you don't want them to be able to block you with like 1/1s for eternity.
Which is really a great complexity to this game and why I like it.
So yeah, he just sacks the maze. He'll probably put down, I'd imagine, a Meso Libre in front of the Storm Daughters.
Hearthstone, you just toss minions, doesn't really matter. A little bit, but not a lot. Okay, he's just gonna stun it. Does Kotick play a Speedway? I think he has a Speedway and a Stairway.
Not sure.
So I think we saw that one game.
So
No,
Seed is
that
many
was-
falls actually doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
already
it's,
healed them for
it's healed them
6.
for 6 HP so far, which really starts to make a difference.
Isn't a lot, but then 5 turns later, it's like 10 HP.
Do you seek wisdom?
Okay.
Plays the Gamayon to the far side
Do you seek wisdom?
with Kotick dropping one in the middle. I don't know if Kotick plays Speedway. I don't think so. Speedway isn't as necessary for your Abomination in 2v2 because there's usually an open lane.
Ferris and Kotick haven't got their whatever yet.
Yeah, they don't
Red
have
Carnival.
they don't have out the Red Carnival yet.
Which the last 2 games they have been playing early and it kind of worked out. Maybe not last game, but
Last game they were able to push 30 damage at one point because of it, so it definitely helped.
an early Wonder Drug.
Feeling unwell?
Oh god. It's fragile though.
Yeah, but it'll kill everything except the giant, which isn't the worst play. Once again, you swing
Yeah.
in with 5.
That play helped them. They won that game with that play 2 games ago.
So they're able to swing in with 5. Nalka used the Wonder Jug, so probably doesn't have a play besides that. Maybe a Kolobok.
And the Wendy Shrine just healed because of regen too.
Yeah,
But it is still fragile.
he is fragile, so if something like a Magnus or
Oh.
a Thunderclap kills him.
Yes, yes. Brilliant.
So it
does
looks
run
like
Ichor Feast.
Kovaris does run Ichor Feast. This is the first time we've seen it, actually.
I would think in 2v2 it's like way better. Maybe not 1v1, but 2v2, 3 health is like nothing.
Hot stuff coming through.
Plays another Kolobok. So it looks
They
like
love, they love playing the Kolobok
they-
and then impelling.
they've kind of resigned that I think they're going late this time. I don't think they had the right cards to go quickly.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're trying to
See
prep
the
up
Carnival.
for the late game at this point. And maybe see what they can get done.
Star and Nelka have healed up a good amount from that, from many falls. Uh-oh.
So there are currently 8 minions in the boneyards.
We go in that late game for that 20 abomination.
We might, and all 4 of these decks run Abomination. So
Yeah. But they also all run rated tomes, so
yeah, they've all been the Abominations have stayed pretty small because of that.
I think game here or there.
There
Bella.
are always consequences.
So stunning the Magnus, don't want to take that face damage. They both still have some mana. I think they're considering playing something. Actually gonna move the Bella. Maybe play something else on the false? No. Kovaris immediately raids the tombs again. So he has quite a few cards in his hand now. Kotik also
Another
raiding.
one.
So the
Oh, so the
boneyards
bone
are
is
very
cut it
empty
down
at
to
this
nothing.
point. Yeah. Boneyards are very empty at this point.
Don't know what he's doing with this Kolobok. Koloblock.
So
Maybe,
maybe
swing.
buff it and then use an ignition to finish off the Bella.
Yeah. Or yeah, Firesong Prodigy into an ignition. Would be a good play. She's annoying. Might as well get rid of her as soon as you can.
Yeah, you don't want her to be able to keep stunning your stuff.
Or that.
This is interesting. So he doesn't want his Kolobok to die yet, I guess. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, just swig into it and then can kill it next turn.
Yeah, maybe he's hoping he can get it to
I mean,
4.
Bella might stun it though.
Yeah. He also still might have the ignition, and he was just hoping to get the Kolobok up to 4. So it looks like he's gonna give Kotik the mana from the Kolobok.
Interesting.
Bella is still able to use a stun. She may just stun the Kolobok.
I mean, or forward damage from the Magnus might be more important.
Yeah, but they also could maybe block him with something like a Meso Libre.
Really in deep thought on their side, as always.
Yeah. Rivstar is up to
Sometimes-
7 mana.
Sometimes 2v2 there's a lot of options to think about because you got that whole other hand. Oh. Oh. Telling you that Bemeni Falls slot has been really healing them.
Yeah, they have healed quite a bit from
They
Bemeni.
only have one of them too.
Oh, he actually made spells cheaper. Oh, to give
Oh.
it volition. Yep, still
It's
stun the
9
Magnus.
damage.
Okay, well it's stunned, so it can't move now. Alright, so yeah, pushing some damage, getting some damage in.
Yeah, looking good for Rosar Nulka right now. Let's see what Kodak and Varus have to answer all that damage. I mean, Bella is at 3 energy. They're going for the brand.
I think he just used it to make his Volition cheaper.
Yeah,
Alka is only down to 3 cards, but he will draw 2 cards next turn.
probably is a Zimic or something. Be surprised.
Meanwhile, both Kovaris and...
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Still get rid of the Bella. That does.
Yeah.
Covering fire.
Just trying to get some board control here.
Yeah. So that may have been the only way they had to deal with the Ikuturso, was to drop the Gigantomachia.
That's their only gig, so you will not see any more of those.
To battle.
Also drops the Thane over by the falls. Each draw 2 cards.
All the season of death as winter.
A lot of open board here to be playing down units.
Volkov Heavy's got the armor 1, so I don't know if they really have a way to kill it.
Boneyards currently have 8 minions. Healing again.
Oh, Shorts can bring back a giant, I guess.
Okay.
Stun of Heavy. Hmm. 50 health.
Yeah. These guys are just drawing a bunch of cards. They both have very full hands.
Very full hands, lots of mana. Lots of things can happen here.
So they're just gonna deport the short stack.
Interesting. I don't know, man. I guess
Well,
he has
he
nothing in his
doesn't. Yeah, he
boneyard,
doesn't have anything
yeah.
else to bring back, so it's not the
Yeah.
worst
that's true.
play right now.
Covering fire.
2 Volkov Heavies is tough to deal with, especially with the armor 1 and overrun.
Yeah, for sure. They are fragile though. Kovera is still sitting on 5 mana, so he still has a lot of options to play out.
Is Chimera 5 or 6? He probably doesn't run that. Although Chimera, I feel like would be good with Red Carnival, but
Alright, so they got the Carnival out.
surprised he didn't put it in the middle lane. I guess a lot of times they move it anyways. So. They could kill one of the heavies.
Yeah, double swinging into the heavy on the right would kill him.
That's a good trade for Kodak.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Laser's right. If you put it in the middle, then you're allowing them to stun you with a Mesa Libre
And heal, yeah.
and heal at the same time, so.
And either of them could do it, yeah. True.
Same with like an Ecoturso in the
I can
middle.
see a Misanthropia here, I guess. You
Yeah,
swing into both the heavies and then Misanthropia, and everything will die next turn.
yeah. Then Rivstar or
Plus, only one of them would have to use it, so then someone else could play a minion or two.
yeah, play out some units.
I'll see though.
They're definitely very far ahead as far as the life total goes. More than double the amount that Kotick and Kovaris
Yeah.
currently have.
25 more health. Oh.
Oh, they're gonna
Volition?
it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good play. Playing it real safe this game. Just building up health,
Mhm.
building board state. Oh. He's got even nothing to take.
Yeah, he's
I guess,
essentially he's just playing it for it to be an 8/8 overrun.
yeah, with only taking 3 damage. It still only takes 3 with Fragile, right? Yeah.
Yeah. In combat. So a thunderclap would also do 3 or whatever, I guess. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh. The Boneyard. Volition 2? Nice 26 damage? Oh wait, they don't have Volition. Oh god, but they have another one. Oh man. That is...
And a
oh,
horn.
I think that's game. That's game.
Yeah.
Why does Dashing Ringmaster work on Boneyard Abomination?
Because he's technically a 0/0.
I know, it's just stupid.
I don't know about stupid.
Wow. That thing could have attacked like 4 times. That is...
So, they end it with the double abomination.
That's... that's the whole tournament.
Abomination definitely
That's
has some issues that might need to be addressed in 2v2.
Yeah, I think we've showed that some cards need to have special treatment for 2v2. Oh. The Boneyard. The Boneyard. The Boneyard. 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 Pull from
su-
every Boneyard. It should
Well,
just
no,
be you and your ally. Or you
I'm
and
surprised
your
they
opponent.
let it